Hey everybody, it's Jeremy. Welcome back to Pathfinder Wrath of the Righteous. This is episode 86 of our Beast Tamer Bard build. And we have reclaimed Drezen. Irabeth's gonna give us the lowdown. Yeah.
We won the battle for Drezen, but this war is far from over. The demons know our true strength, so we must brace ourselves for a merciless counterattack. They will do everything they can to gain control of the city and destroy you personally, and all of us along with you. The only good news is that cultists make up more than half of their forces, so they will have to march the same roads as our fighters. If they were all demons, they could appear here instantaneously and lay siege to the city. Praise Iomedae for small mercies.
Yeah.
The main demon forces are moving out from the City of Eyes and the Threshold Fortress. Scouts are reporting that for now we don't stand a chance of tearing through the defense and launching a counterattack. We can only gather our forces, rebuff their attacks, and wait for the right moment. Unfortunately, other hostile groups keep appearing out of nowhere. And on top of all that, Minago is still prowling around somewhere out there. Anevia is trying to find out where that Abyss scum has run off to. Maybe she's already got some leads. Luckily, we are not alone. Mendev is with us. Queen Galfrey has sent us the first reinforcements. They've just entered the city. Besides, news of your victory is spreading through Avestan. I'm sure that crowds of new volunteers will soon be pouring into Drezen, inspired by your feat. And that's very good news, because we're going to need troops. Here is a brief report about the main problems we're currently facing.
She shows you a sheet of paper with a list of 4 items. Demons with special powers. Great. Secret path. Question mark. Great. Missing patrol. Great. And dragon bug.
Remember that Nabasu that attacked our camp? He had powers that no ordinary demon should have.
Yeah, but we defeated him.
It is not the only demon of its kind. We keep receiving reports about similar monsters.
Okay. Gotcha.
All isolated cases for now. But it's possible that in the future, we will see entire squads, if not armies of them.
Well, that's no bueno.
We must find out where they're coming from. Find the source of their power and destroy it. If we don't, they will crush us before long. Even you can't defeat an entire army of such monsters.
Yet. Secret path. What are you talking about?
We can usually spot armies of demons in advance, as their hordes march along the Grey Road from Eyes or Threshold. But sometimes packs of them appear out of nowhere. They're managing to avoid our scouts somehow and sneaking into our territory. If we don't solve this problem, we cannot attack. The demons will just appear at our backs, block off the gorges, and cut us off from Drezen.
Okay.
Evia is trying to find out how the demons are getting into our territory, but she hasn't succeeded yet. Talk to her. She will tell you more about what she's doing. Yes, it disappeared without a trace during a mission. We didn't even find any bodies. Maybe someone abducted them, or there's some natural threat in the area. We can't rule out the possibility of desertion, either.
Fair enough.
The troop was patrolling the southern road out of the city. The last surviving settlements of Socorus lie in that direction. But after the siege of Drezen, contact with them was lost. Hardly any of the inhabitants survived once the demons invaded the area. That's where I started the search.
Winter Sun has been revealed. Interesting.
As if we didn't have enough problems with demons already. Now there's a wild dragon in the vicinity. Luckily, it's not part of the demon army. If the demons had a dragon on their side, it could pose a serious threat.
Yeah, that'd be a problem.
But there's very little food in the World Wound, and the dragon doesn't seem to have a taste for demons and cultists. She keeps attacking small squads of crusaders, picking off those who fall behind, ravaging supply trains.
Wait. She likes the taste of Crusaders more than she does the taste of cultists? That's kind of bullshit.
The dragon's been sighted frequently in the sky, but we don't know exactly where her lair is. We have someone to help with this, though. Do you remember the dwarf who bravely attacked the Baylor in front of the Citadel during the siege? He is back in the city, and he doesn't mind hunting this dragon, apparently.
Aha.
Go talk to him in the tavern. We might be able to help each other.
That all for now?
There are a few pleasant matters. At the Queen's command, the Crusaders who took part in the attack have had their pay doubled, and medals will be awarded to those who were particularly outstanding in battle. You know one of them. The Knight Elan from the Houndhearts. He led a troop of Nerosian recruits and brought them to the main forces, and later drew the demon's attention in the battle with the Baylor, allowing the wounded to be rescued.
I remember him being there.
There is one more thing. As you know, there is a vast dungeon under Dresden. It's almost empty now. The only prisoner is Nora Dendawar, the traitor you caught.
Right.
We've temporarily placed the body of Staunton Vane in the dungeon. You slew him. What are your orders regarding his body? Anevia thinks we should burn it quietly and forget about it. Some want to see his corpse displayed in the square, but I don't think we should behave like demons and barbarians. He may have been our enemy, but he deserved to be buried as a knight. However, the decision is yours, of course.
Yeah, I'm down with burying him as a knight. I'd be fine with burning the body too, but bury him as a knight.
Right you are, Commander. Commander. That day during the battle, No. My apologies. That is all, Commander. Thank you for your time.
Oh, Irabeth. Irabeth is struggle bussing. Making me sad. Okay. Oh, what the fuck is... I don't understand these cities that mortals love so much. Stone, stone, and more stone. All the doors are so close to the ground, and they're all the same shape. Why don't they ever put the door on the top floor and slide down to the ground instead? And why do they even want to go outside if there's no fun out there? If somebody built a fountain full of jam, say, I'd understand. The sudden voice from over your shoulder drops to an excited whisper, or a chocolate tree, so people could break off a branch to munch on as they pass by. Who's speaking? It's Ivu? Oh, gotcha, fair enough. Me, a tiny female dragon and evident chocolate tree enthusiast, emerges from behind you. Don't tell me you didn't notice the cute little dragon following you. I did. But, you know. Why did you only start speaking just now? Maybe I was a little shy. After all, we don't know each other. I had to take a look around and get used to things. Everything about the material plane is so weird, gray and stony, especially Dresden. What's your name, dragon? Ivu, because I'm little. In my family, our names get longer as we get bigger and older. Really? That's kind of funny. Just imagine how funny it would be otherwise. Imagine being a 5-year-old dragon barely hatched and they already call you Reslara Bryn or Ilthuliek. Okay. The little dragon snorts and you conclude this for her way of laughing. Where did you come from? What do you mean, where did I come from? I flew all the way here to you. Well, I moved between the planes a little bit, and then I flew the rest of the way. You've always wanted to have a dragon of your very own, haven't you? Yes. Who wouldn't want their own dragon companion? Right? Yeah, if I ever meet someone who doesn't want to have their own dragon, they've got some screws loose. That's what I'm saying. So you don't like Dresden much, then? Not that I don't like it. You could have fun here, too, but I like my home in Elysium more. That makes sense, though. After all, we're fighting the demons. And they make everything around them dull and nasty. But you're going to stop them soon, right? You really need to head out to this beautiful ridge outside Dresden as fast as you can. Your friends are waiting for you there. There's something urgent and important they need to tell you. What friends? The Azada. They're so nice. They were really happy to see me. They really want to see you. I only flew past them the once, so I don't know much, but it must be important. For what's waiting for me this time. Be really fun, you'll see. Okay. Holy shit, it's a big place. It's a big place with all of the things.
I can handle it.
Oh no.
Can't make the demons wait.
Oh no. This is a nightmare. I'm gonna feel obligated to, like, search every nook and cranny of this place. Yeah, whatever. Okay. With this little section, we'll take it tier by tier, basically.
Let's see what we can do.
Nice. Arcane Weaver. Jewelry Trader. Oh shit. Oh no. There's gonna be a bunch of stuff. Oi noi. A fair amount. Doesn't count the cold irons. Basically. That's fine. Like, we don't care about mithril chainmail either. Glass Amulet of Clarity. Plus 2 DC for all saving throws against mind-affecting abilities used by the wielder. Really good for us, actually. So a lot of our enchantments are mind-altering effects, so that could be quite good for us. Plus 5 competence bonus on persuasion checks, and grants their companions a plus 1 morale bonus on all skill checks. It's also pretty good. Braces of armor plus 5, yeah, that's pretty strong. Rings of protection, amulet of agile fist. Got so Weapon finesse and a +2. Mighty Fist is just a +3. These are really good for our animal companions, though. Charisma, intelligence, wisdom, a bunch of diamonds. We could use diamonds. Phylactery of negative channeling and positive channeling stuff. Natural armor +3 is pretty good stuff. Protection +3, good. Ooh. +1 to caster level checks made to overcome spell resistance. That could be good. That's all the crap that we sold to him. Okay, that's interesting. There's some neat stuff there. Arcane Weaver. So a bunch of scrolls and some wands. A whole bunch of stuff. God damn, a whole bunch of stuff. Holy fucking shit. Okay. Whenever the wearer of this robe uses a divine power to summon a creature, they can choose to give these creatures' attacks either holy or unholy special quality. That seems pretty good. +5 competence bonus to athletics chest and fire resistance. Interesting. Okay. So it just increases key pool by +2. I don't know if LAN is lawful or not. LAN is lawful. Okay. So yeah, that would actually work for him. So he would get... Wow, that's actually really strong for him then. Holy shit. So he gets a +2 to his key pool and +2 on attack rolls against chaotic enemies, which is a lot of what we're fighting. +5 competence bonus to knowledge world, +5 to persuasion skill checks, and a +2 enhancement to charisma. Straight up, that's also very strong. Wow, we need a lot of money. There's a lot of really good shit here. We might actually have to go through all of our crap and sell off things to get what we want to get. Bunch of Cloak of Resistances, including a Cloak of Resistance +3, pretty strong. Gloves of Dueling. Celestial Protection. +5 against demons. Whenever the wearer is polymorphed, that includes when you polymorph yourself. So this is intentionally designed for a scenario, or like when you're doing your own polymorph stuff, I would say. It was really cool. Cloak of Resistance +2 with fire immunity. That's kind of neat. That's cool. Okay. Got a bunch of different spell scrolls. Basically everything that I've seen so far in the game. Ray of Frost. Does not seem worth almost anything. Wand of Reduced Person is potentially interesting. Wand of Enlarge Person is always useful. Wand of Shocking Grasp is kind of whatever. Ah, so see, right, you can polymorph and have bonuses. Stone Fist. Okay. Molten Orb. Corrosive Touch. Create Pit. Wand of Touch of Gracelessness. Hideous Laughter. Frigid Touch. Pernicious Poison. Beast Shape 1. Wand of Dragon's Breath Silver. Soul Reaver. God damn. Yeah, there's a lot of stuff here. Cool. How's it going, Darren? You know what? Darren asks, not bothering to greet you properly. I've noticed a certain cyclical pattern in my life ever since I met you. First, something happens that leaves me positively intrigued. Then I descend in the depths of fear and anger. Then I start to think it's not so bad. The curiosity comes back. And then something even more dreadful occurs. What's more dreadful that's occurred now? The demons attacking my home and the city around it was unpleasant enough already, but I thought I could compensate for that by striking up a curious acquaintance and having some new experiences. Then my dearest cousin threw me right into the middle of a crusade, and just when I started to see some positives in my current situation, the gargoyles kidnapped me. The slaughter in Dresden following my triumphant rescue effectively put out every spark of optimism that I had managed to gather. Now the city is in our hands again, and it's getting more and more tolerable to stay here. I feel surprisingly good, and I'm even beginning to find the city rather enjoyable. This brings one very reasonable question to my mind. What is the next outrageous and dangerous mess you're going to pull me into? That's a good question, Darren. So 1 or 3? I think I'm gonna go 3. Darren chuckles softly. Do you really think someone like me is capable of experiencing such virtuous feelings as gratitude and affection? Most certainly not. Your intuition betrays you. I was just mocking you. Fuck. There are definitely some sharp insults hidden under all those florid turns of phrase. Such is the way of aristocrats and politicians. And yes, I do like it in Dresden, much to my own surprise. You want to talk about your past? I've been thinking a lot about what happened since our visit to Heaven's Edge. Darren's face grows grim. I don't like discussing such unpleasant details. You seem to be quite capable of having fun, so why are you? I don't even know what you're trying to achieve here. I suppose you can always ask. I'll decide whether I want to answer or not. Were you ever close to your mother? Perhaps, maybe. My mother loved me and I loved her, even though I was a thorn in her side. How can you truly be close to your parents when you're just an arrogant whelp? At least I was lucky enough to have a real mother instead of a countess mother. Aristocratic parents often see their children as valuable investments and vessels for all their ambitions. Tell me honestly, do you miss the people who died that day? Dayrin is silent for a moment. His pupils seem to pulsate to the rhythm of his thoughts, or emotions perhaps. I regret leaving my mother alone. She deserved a better death than that. They confined her to a room so that she wouldn't infect those who still believed they could avoid the illness. And, oh, I forgot you didn't know. Alright, that's enough. He shakes his head. Let me be blunt. I don't care about my so-called kin at all. People die every day, and none of those people were my friends. They are dead. I am alive, and able to enjoy life to the fullest. Besides, there are many things far worse than death. Your answer. Did you come up with something more exciting to ask me about? For example, why I hate equestrian statues and what befell the marble horse of my marble grandmother? What the fu- I want to know about that. Yes, answer that question. I would have asked that if that had been an option. It was not. It wasn't.
Can't make the demons wait.
Oh, we can't go. We can't go over there? Gotcha. Alright, what's up, Camellia? Murdered any people lately? Greetings. The neat smile on Camellia's lips disappears so quickly you almost wonder if you imagined it. Won't keep you. Hey, Camellia. Ugh, fucking A. Ooh, it's a book.
Let's see what we can do. Here we go. I can handle it.
Night of the Witch.
Can't make the demons wait.
Oh, shit. Okay. I'm not gonna read through all of these. I'm just gonna look at them. If they're things that we potentially could be interested in. I don't think they're gonna be because they're exotic weapons. But okay, yeah, no. Are you gonna manage the fortress now? No way, Commander. The quartermaster throws up his hands, not in a million years. I can manage an expedition just fine, but running a fortress is a different kettle of fish. That's enough work to make a man's head explode, which is why they sent us an expert from Neurosian. Her name is Dorgalinda Stranglehold. I've seen how she handles things. She knows what she's about, that one. Iomedae bless her. She'll be managing the fortress, and I'll keep taking care of the soldiers just like I've been doing. Good. The Dissector. Touch of Flaw. trident. Hey, that's cool. Studded leather armor +2, scale mail of resistance +2. Powerful pummel. Short spit. Nice. Tight grip of anguish. +3 shock short spear converts to critical on must pass a fortitude saving throw. The next 1d3 rounds suffers an additional 1 piercing damage. Multiple applications do not stack but do prolong. 71,000. 1d6 electricity damage. Summons a huge earth elemental. Interesting. Those are way too rich for my blood.
Beautiful. Let's see what we can do. Here we go.
No, we can't go into the secret
I can handle it.
chambers anymore. Oh, right. Okay, so is this where Ivy was telling us to go? Nice. Very nice. Ew. Holy shit, that's a big tree.
Can't make the demons wait.
Okay, well that opened this space over here. Or it didn't. Come on. Definitely looked like it did. Holy shit, did that do that to all of Dresden? Fuck. How is everyone not just freaking out right now? Okay, it's not all of Dresden, it's just this, like, this section.
Let's see what we can do.
Right? That looks like it. I'm interested that there's
Here we go.
nothing else happening there. There's no conversation to have. There's no.
I can handle it. What's going on here?
All right, whatever. Come on out this way.
Can't make the demons wait.
Ember! Ember's bobbing her head and humming a tune. She greets you with a carefree, cheerful smile. Her wondering eyes linger on you for just a moment before darting off again into the distance. So, Seal, how's it going? Just painting?
Let's see what we can do. Here we go.
Uh-huh. The fuck?
I can handle it.
A short, chubby tiefling with a golden eye patch spits chewing tobacco between his feet and takes another pinch from a tobacco box adorned with jewels. Fine day to you, Commander. Welcome to the One-Eyed Devil's trading house. His proud manner suggests that each word begins with a capital letter and perhaps even continues in capitals as well. What happened to your eye? Heh. Should I make up a story about a heroic fight with a horde of demons? Truth be told, this is how it happened. Back when I was a snot-nosed kid, I had just opened my first business selling pies on the street. The local lads quickly took notice of me and offered me protection in return for a small share of my profits. The usual, you know. But I was so young, inexperienced, and greedy, and so I told them to bugger off. Well, they caught me and taught me a lesson. They took it too far, though. I paid for the lesson with my eye, not just bumps and bruises. It's funny to remember it now, but back then, while it was happening, I was so scared. I thought they'd beat me to death. I remember I came running home in tears and my mom just started screaming. I didn't have a clue why, and then I looked in the mirror and saw that there were just shreds and mush where one of my eyes should be. I remembered that lesson all my life. Ever since that day, when I start a business, I find some reliable business partners first. If I'd been born into a merchant family, my parents would have warned me about this, and about plenty of other things too. But I was a poor lad, so I had to learn everything the hard way. It's a miracle how many times I escaped death by a hair's breadth. In fact, it's lucky all I lost was one eye. I can afford a new one now, of course, but you know, I just can't find the time. It will cost a tidy sum, and I don't want to take it out of the earnings. And besides, being the One-Eyed Devil is a big selling point for me. I'd be a fool to get my eye back, only to have to keep it hidden under an eye patch. Fair. Isn't that a risky name for a store for Crusaders? Yes. A week doesn't go by without some dimwit boiling over. Well, they don't pay me to explain the difference between allies and enemies, devils and demons, Lord Asmodeus and all the riffraff like Baphomet and Descari. So they can go hang. Nice. The tiefling spits between his feet and swiftly places another pinch of chewing tobacco in his mouth. Here's what I think. You like it, you buy it. You don't like it, keep moving. You're spoiling for a fight, take yourself off to the tavern. Your wares. Alluring charisma +4. Yum. Holy rapier. Scythe. Infiltrator's armor. Aramaki. Adamantine scale mail. Hide barding and chain shirt barding. This is really interesting. Could be pretty good. This, which seems very nice. Various ingredients. Things. Wait, what? You want to buy some nail clippings? Why not? Show me the money first. No. No, 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 no. Absolutely not. I thought I was selling, like, other nail clippings that I found. I'm not selling you my nail clippings. No, thank you. That just sounds like a devil in the details kind of moment. Trading house, it's just a shop. Ah, that depends. There was a time when I had nothing in my pockets but holes. But did I consider myself poor? No, I considered myself a rich man who was temporarily down on his luck. Optimism is important not only on the battlefield, Commander. You're the leader of a victorious army that will be chopping all the demons into mincemeat sooner or later. I am the owner of a trade empire which, as you see, is only starting to grow. Gotcha. How'd you end up on the side of the Crusaders? It's just simple. The simplest thing there is. This is a good world, and I like living in it. Besides, it's the only one we've got. I'd love to know what's going on in the heads of dimwits who are helping the demons destroy it. My best guess is that their horns grow inward, so there's no room for brains. I'm from Cheliax. Tieflings don't surprise anyone there. And they don't like demons any more than we do here. Why should they? The gods went to all the trouble of creating this world. Even Lord Asmodeus and his devils helped with the construction. And now these freeloaders show up after all the hard work is done and just gorge and break things. Doesn't matter who you pray to. If you want to live, it's your duty to help. Why are your prices so high? We're saving the world from demons, and that includes you. That's some claim. Did you hear that, good people? First of all, my prices are perfectly fair. They're no higher than what you find anywhere else. Fair. Second, who's saving who here? Are you prepared to eat bark and fight with rocks and sticks? You know, I have open contracts with dozens of suppliers. I arrange deliveries and do whatever it takes to get you sharper weapons, better magical items, better food, and you're throwing the extra expense in my face. This is the thanks I get for honest work. Sounds fair. Have you heard about my new powers? What do you make of them? People are saying bad things about you, Commander. To be clear, the speakers may not see anything bad in what they say, but I do. They say you're the chosen of Desna, the most insignificant of all the goddesses. Oof. Big oof. The only thing she knows how to do is flap her butterfly wings and meddle in the affairs of others. They also say you're not a patch on the other crusade leaders, and that you'll accept absolutely anyone under your banner. Form a thief, a goblin, a kobold, even a stump with eyes. Well, we do have the former thief. I don't think we have a goblin or kobold. Stump with eyes is arguable. And you've got yourself quite the troublesome pet. Yes. I could understand a serious battle dragon, but this misbegotten thing with dragonfly wings, she gives you as much trouble as a flock of hundreds of sparrows, and what good does it do you? It's bad business to associate with such creatures. I prefer devils myself, as the terms are clearly laid out in the contract. Well, obviously. Alright, that's kind of funny.
Beautiful.
Okay, we've got foreign autumn haze here. Okay, nothing doing so far. Wow. Golden Golem. I guess we talk to the Golden Golem. Welcome to the shop of Derek Sunhammer, the finest jeweler in all of Mindev. True artistry, crafted by the master himself and his apprentices. Take a look. Okay. No weapons, no armor shields. Is it only accessories? It's accessories and diamonds. Okay. Some stuff. Mostly lower tier stuff, actually, compared to what we've been looking at. Honestly. Golden chain. A lot of this stuff is actually just... Derek Sunhammer's jewelry. I wonder if we could sell that, if we could buy it and sell it to a specific person, or if it could be used in like a quest or something like that. I'm almost tempted to like, this is the type of thing where I'm almost tempted to like bank on that and pick it up, but I think we won't for now.
Let's see what we can do.
The Half Measure Tavern.
Here we go.
Greybore.
I can handle it.
I feel like Greybore's model is so kind of like bland compared to a lot of the other characters. It's just personal opinion.
Can't make the demons wait.
Like, I have no idea if he's a cool character or not yet, but his model seems very meh. Bye, the tavern keeper. The boy sitting on the counter looks about 18. He salutes you with dignity, though his eyes scarcely rise from the tavern's ledger. The Knight Commander in my establishment. What an honor. My name is Phi Kito. I am the owner of the Half Measure. How should I address you? I ask because some don't like undue familiarity, while others scoff at the tediousness of ceremony and titles. The Armored Armadillo, for all I care. Yeah, I don't really give a shit. Tell me my name. Yeah, sure. Call me by armadillo. I don't give a shit. Out of respect for the whims of the hero of Dresden, the Armadillo it is. Great. I have a moniker. Yay. Wine, a meal, a heart-to-heart talk. How's that a young lad owns a tavern? Before the siege of Dresden, the Half Measure belonged to a distant relative. I won't bore you with the details of how his family died. Just 3 words: demon worshippers and sacrifice should be enough. Now that the city has been liberated, the authorities and Iomede's church will be returning what remains to the lawful heirs of the deceased. They take these things seriously in Mindev. Phi suddenly slaps himself on the forehead. We started talking about the inn, and I remembered. I wanted to thank you for personally defeating the demon in this very tavern when the city was liberated. Without you, who knows how many glasses he would have smashed before the Crusaders got to him. Wow, nice. It really does feel good that we're getting additional rewards off of doing these little side things that we did in Dresden. That's awesome. The Half Measure is a strange name for a tavern. Oh, that's a family story. It's not for the faint-hearted, but you're not one of those, are you? One day, before the wardstones were erected, a peasant family got lost on the way to the fair and ended up near the borders of the world wound. They stumbled upon a bored demon who killed the father right away. He then asked the mother if she'd prefer him to take all her children or only half of them. The sobbing woman looked at her three darlings and said, "Half." Oof. The demon promptly cut the arms and legs off of all the three children and said, "I guess that's even." Wow, that's fucked up. People across Dresden heard the story after the family found shelter at the local temple of Iomedae. For many years, they saved up for a regeneration spell so the children could be made whole again. They eventually scraped together enough for just one scroll and decided to give the youngest child a second chance at life. He soon became the tavern's first owner, and called it the half measure in memory of his family and the terrible incident with the demon. He had a good life for a time, got himself married, and always planned to help his brother and sister, though he never got a proper chance. When the demons had Dresden surrounded, the poor cripples tried to run for their lives, but died on the spot. The brother and his wife died a little later at the hands of deserters. There were rumors that the same demon that butchered the family came to Dresden and made a den of the half measure. That's true. I guess he got what he deserved when you freed the city. That's the story. That's the story. Why are you like sitting on the counter? 2 reasons, Fi said seriously. Dresden isn't the biggest city, but it still has a few taverns and pubs. To compete with the others, I need people to remember my establishment and myself. That's the first reason. The tavern keeper who sits on the cavern definitely sticks out from others who prefer to stand behind their bars, all dignified. Believe me, you're not the first one to ask. Sooner or later, every customer does. The second reason is the place's atmosphere. People should be relaxed here. Life near the world wound is hard enough. Folks don't go to taverns looking to cause each other more trouble. So, I allow certain liberties, myself included. I'm even thinking of hosting an invigorating brawl here on the 5th of every month. I'll let my favorite customers break glasses and swing on the chandelier. What's the feeling here in the city? I can only tell you about my customers. They're mostly working folks, the ones who are rebuilding what's been destroyed, along with soldiers and some merchants. Overall, spirits are high as they can be in Mendev, nation of rattling sabers and fluttering banners. Everyone loves it when the demons get their horns, tails, and other parts handed to them. They've already forgotten that we nearly lost Canabras. War is like that. People live for one day, and that day is tomorrow, not yesterday. You've been a source of joy and inspiration for everyone as well. Just a simple guy, an ordinary human, not an elf with the wisdom of the ages, nor an Aesmar blessed by heaven. And you defeated the demons and thumbed your nose at the Queen's Knights. I didn't exactly thumb my nose at the Queen's Knight. That's the kind of story people love. Glad to hear that I'm a source of hope and inspiration. You know what my mother used to say back when she was alive? Little smiles grow into big victories. Let's drink to that. Another round on the house. What do your customers say about my new powers? They talk about you so much that you could fill a hefty tome with theories about your birth alone. You may be the new herald of Desna, or perhaps her son. You were born from a beautiful flower, or you fell to Galarian with the falling stars of Numeria. The earth blossoms under your feet and water turns to ale. Incidentally, if that last one is true, please don't perform me that miracle too often or you'll drive down my prices. That's funny. That's good. I like Fi. Forgive me, but your little dragon has caused a stir among the townsfolk. She pokes her nose in everywhere. I recently found her in a pickle barrel, and she scolded me for keeping yucky things in the basement instead of goodies. But I don't mind. Small and relatively harmless dragons do attract customers, and they cause a not excessive amount of damage. Nice. Oh shit, he's actually got some stuff. Axiomatic Keen Dart +3. Ghost Touch Igniting Short Sword. Wow. Okay. No armor. Goggles of Malocchio. +10 competence bonus on perception checks. Damn. When the wearer performs a critical hit with any bow, the target becomes disoriented for 1d4 rounds, suffering a -4 circumstance penalty to initiative checks, attack rolls, athletic, and perception checks. That's pretty good. That's pretty good. That would be great on like Lan or Ruchelet. That's pretty solid. We have got mulled wine. Oh yeah. Right, sweet. I feel like Greyboar is more of a bigger thing. We'll come back to Greyboar. I'm mostly just trying to explore the city for right now. And I actually don't have much more time before I think I'm gonna be done. So
Let's see what we can do. What's going on here?
damn. Nice. Success.
Here we go.
Hylora's up here. And Ninia's up here. Oh, wow. Okay. When old Khaled told this my brothers and me on his deathbed, and he lied, and no one knows but us. I know this is their sacred forest. They prayed in the meadow of the spirits. Shaman relics, you say? A big treasure. Sounds like a lie. Everything was collected, carried away, and buried in that cave. Scouts say a bear lives in those forests, a terrible one. There must be magic guards in the cave. That's why we suggest you come with us. We'll split the treasure equally. Interesting. Ninio, how's it going? Okay. Too much to concern ourselves with. Yeah. Talk to Hylor real quick to see if anything has changed with him. Hylor is the guy that we get retraining at, right? Okay. That is going to be it for this video. Thanks for watching. We'll see you next time. Hey everybody, thanks for watching. If you enjoyed the video, consider leaving a like, commenting, or subscribing. It really helps me out. If you'd like to see me live, head over to my Twitch at twitch.tv/thedistanthorizon.